What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and I'm currently standing right outside of the Gyeongbokgung Palace. Hopefully I said that correctly, but yeah, this place looks really cool. It's got a lot of green all over it, and I really like the color green, so I'm excited to go inside and check out the palace grounds, but it's not currently open. We still have to wait like a couple minutes. And it looks like we're actually allowed to enter this courtyard here, which, by the way, that over there looks fantastic. Also, this gateway that we just went through that you saw earlier today had this really cool mural of like 2 phoenixes in it. It was really cool. And also, while I go to the ticket booth over here, we do have 8 7-kilometer eggs. Let's hatch them, see what we get inside the courtyard. Maybe we'll get some ancient palace luck. I don't know if that's even a thing, but number 1 is Glarion Meowth, cool. Number 2, another Glarion Meowth. Let's do number 3 with that palace in the background. It is, ooh, close. Number 4, oh, that's not great. Number 5, that's another Diglett. Well, let's see what number 6 gives us. Sandshrew. Lucky 7, even though, oh, this time it wasn't a Diglett. Usually it's always a Diglett. And the final egg, what are you? All right, well, we got one of everything. Sadly, no shinies in that batch, but yeah, it looks like nothing in here had great IVs either. Oh well, our ticket has now been acquired, which means we can go into the palace very soon. There is actually an option to get into this place for free, but what you got to do is you have to rent traditional clothing, which is something I really wanted to do, but unfortunately, it's just so early that none of these places are open. So unfortunately, we're gonna do a pass on that one, but they looked really cool. And maybe if we're lucky later today, we'll see some people wearing them. This is the main building. Looks really cool, right? There's apparently some cool stuff to see inside, but first let's just check out like the surrounding area. As you can see, this place is actually not that bad. We had a ton more spawns near where I entered at, but this is definitely a Bellsprout nest, which is kind of fun. I know that the games were based in Japan, specifically around Kyoto and stuff, but there is the Bellsprout Tower, so when I see stuff like this, it kind of just feels like it fits, you know what I mean? So hopefully we can find a shiny Bellsprout in here. That'd be super cool. But also, we do have a lot of really good stops in here, including some that actually have pictures of the palace on it, so hopefully we can get a few gifts of this. This palace is pretty neat so far, and also we're gonna see the changing of the guard really soon, which is supposed to be really cool. A lot of people in very colorful outfits with swords and stuff like that. But before we get to any of that, there's a wild Raptor here. That's kind of neat. We'll see if it turns out to be good, because I know it's actually slightly useful in PvP now, and I don't have a good one for PvP, so let's see if this one turns out good. And this Raptor is, wow, just switch that attack and HP around and it would have been perfect. This is a really cool spot to find one of these. Check it out. It's the Sensu style, I believe, Oricorio. I've been wanting this one for the longest time, and since I live in the States, I never get to see them. I know Australia got like a small glitch where they were able to get them from researches, but not in the wild or something like that, so cool for them, but I'm glad that we were able to finally get it, and in a palace, no less. Like, it kind of fits the theme, you know what I mean? It fits it quite a bit, so cool to finally run into one, and it's weird that it wasn't on the nearby for me, because I don't have one of them yet. It should have shown up as a shadow, but whatever, we have it now, and are you a good one? Decent, but still really cool. And here's another regional I don't have yet. Look at this. We got the blue flower Philobebe. Apparently this is going to be showing up a lot during the safari zone, but nonetheless, I'm glad to get as many of them as possible, because I know a lot of people that really want to get their hands on this, and a few people that even are holding off on lucky trades with me just so they can try to get a hundo of it. So hopefully that'll work out for one of them, but there we go. Boom. See if we get a hundo. I would be so down, because this thing as a hundo is pretty decent in PvP from what I've heard, so let's take a look at it. What are you? Well, at least one thing out of 15. That's still still cool though. You know what I'm thinking? Let's pop the daily incense and see if there's a Galarian bird hiding in this palace. I mean, seriously, we can walk throughout this entire thing almost completely unobstructed, so let's see if we can find one. I think that'd be really cool. Or hopefully just something cool in general, but I'm not gonna show you every single spawn. I'm sad to say there's no Galarian birds hiding within the palace grounds. We did a solid look though. I mean, we managed to get 23, which isn't bad, and admittedly there were more, but unfortunately I didn't manage to catch them. But nonetheless, like, I would say there were about 25 or 26 spawns, and the amount of times I had to stop was a lot, so I'm surprised I got that many, because there's a lot of dead ends around here that you don't know about until literally you're right up on them. So yeah, glad with the progress. Sadly no bird, but you know, in the end of the day, they're supposed to be rare, but it's still cool to be able to explore a place like this while looking for them. All right, it's starting to get pretty crowded around here. I mean, there's a lot more people here than probably what the camera's picking up, so I think I'm gonna head out, but it was cool to be at the temple and see all this cool stuff and catch some Pokemon here, including some regionals that I didn't have already, so honestly, it's a win, and I'm definitely very hungry, so let's find something to eat. On the quest to find food, I got 3 eggs ready to go. I would've had more, but I was spinning things inside of that palace and realizing, oh wait, these give me eggs, so let's see what we get. Oh, Galarian Stunfisk, not a bad start. Number 2, Meowth, and the last one, oh man, I want to see a shiny of that, but like the odds are so low. And also, these were pretty bad, aren't they? Yeah, oh, that's terrible. That's slightly better, and that's also pretty bad. Oh well. So I finally found a place that would serve me. Unfortunately, since I don't speak Korean, a few places have decided not to let me in just because it would be hard to communicate, and that's totally fine. You know, I'm the foreigner, I get it, but finally found a place that would serve me, and we got some duck here, and this duck is fantastic. And also, check this out. We got a shiny Ferrocene. It's pretty cool, right? I'm totally down with it. Out of everything to find, this is pretty up there, so let's just catch it real quick. Maybe we'd got a good one. I mean, we definitely want a good one for PvP, because Ferrothorn is actually pretty good, but oh man, even if it isn't good, I don't care. Like, this food is fantastic. I don't even know what half this stuff is. I know that this is duck and it's on top of rice. Other than that, I have no idea what the rest of it is, and unfortunately, the people running the place don't speak English, so I'm just gonna have to like try them all out. First, is this a good Ferroseed? Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's amazing, actually. Hell yeah. Well, that duck was absolutely delicious, and everything else that came with it was also pretty good, even if I don't know what it was. Half of it was pretty decent, but I think it was a good thing that we ate that duck, because we have a Farfetch'd right here. The first one I've seen since I've come to Korea. I knew they could be here, but because we're in the middle of the steel type event, regionals are just so hard to come by, so let's try to get the shiny, because I need it, but that's not it, unfortunately. We want it to be a slightly pinker color, but I'm gonna be here, luckily, for at least 3 or 4 days after the event ends, so hopefully we will see a lot more of these Farfetch'd out there, and hopefully we'll find the shiny. I only need this shiny Farfetch'd, and I am done with all 151 original Kanto shiny Pokemon, so hopefully we can pull that off, but we're not gonna have much luck until this event is over. All right, I'm sure you can tell a lot of time has passed. It's dark outside, but we just had a really good dinner. It was surprisingly good. We had some pork belly and I think pork shoulder. Also, Randy's here. Hi, Randy. Hello. So he's going to be chilling with me for a little bit, at least until Saturday.
He's going to be chilling with me.
Is that how it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm going to be chilling with him. How about you just hatch these eggs for me? These are going to be the last eggs of the event, so let's see what happens. Number 1 is... well, all right, that's not a terrible start. But hopefully number 2 will be... oh, number 2 is not better. Number 3, Sandshrew. All right, Randy, go ahead, do this one, please. I'm begging you. Give me some good luck. Oh, well, I mean, you have a lot of Stunfisk luck. That's nice. Number 5. Oh, God, stop. I want the Riolu, but I keep getting Digletts. Oh, yeah. All right, well, that's not bad. But this will be our last egg. It is another Stunfisk, not even a Riolu in there. Oh well. Well, now that those eggs are done, the event is officially over now, which is pretty exciting because Farfetch'd are out and about, but we can't hunt them right now because we have an extremely early morning tomorrow. So on that note, we're wrapping up the video here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.